Best friends.
Haha, it is what it is.
Hey, babies.
It's Lacey.
And it's Alyssa.
And episode 4, we are cozy as shit right now.
Yeah, super cozy. Cozy
Yes.
vibes.
Yes.
It's been a week.
It's been a fucking week.
It's been a week. We just wanted to
We're dead.
yeah, we don't
Like actually dead.
nothing going on.
Nothing's happening behind the eyes.
Yeah. Literally,
Nothing.
yeah, can't form a sentence like
A lot's going to have to be probably edited out of this.
definitely.
Because we, in English, is not
'Cause
meshing right now.
that is the tea.
Because we're tired. We're exhausted.
Mm-hmm. We just want to feel chill. We want to be chill today. We want to be chill. We want to be
Vibing.
yeah. Vibing.
But all we do is work.
Yeah.
I haven't had a break in like months.
Ew.
I'm
I would
going
like
insane.
lose. Yeah, I was just about to say I would lose my shit.
Like, I don't feel like myself right now.
Yeah, we need a break.
Yeah, I need like a couple days. And if anyone calls me or asks anything of me, I swear to God, like, I'm going to pretend like you don't exist. Anyways, we're here cozy as fuck because, like, doing the episode is a miracle. So putting together a nice outfit and hair and makeup on top of the already chaotic day we've had,
It
wasn't happening.
I mean, like, yeah, we
it just
couldn't
wasn't
do
happening.
It. So we
this
basically
is
just wore our PJs and put on some jewelry.
earrings.
Because we're just in the mood to chill.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have alcohol in our little decanter. We have water.
We have water because it's time to cleanse the spirit. And why make ourselves more tired by drinking alcohol when we're already past the limit?
We're past the point. Yeah.
We're past like an acceptable, healthy limit.
If we were to drink alcohol right now, this would be a mess. A mess.
We couldn't do this episode right now.
Yeah, we would be like
Literally like passing out while we're talking. Like mid-sentence.
Like,
yeah, Alyssa's going to be out of town, so we had to like pre-record a couple of episodes. And so we were like filming an episode yesterday, and as we're like getting ready, I tell her that Willow Smith whipped her hair so many times in concerts and shows when that song was like poppin'.
Yeah.
She whipped her hair so many times. First, I believe some of her braids would pull out too.
Oh my god.
Because like the weight, you know.
Yeah.
But I know that she had like some sort of like sprain or fracture or like gnarly pain just from whipping her hair so much.
Yeah.
And I get done telling Alyssa that she had all these problems from whipping her hair, and Alyssa and I proceed to play the Whip My Hair song loud as fuck, and we whipped our hair the entire time.
Yeah.
And since that moment of yesterday, our necks have been in the most insane pain.
Yeah.
And that was just fucking dumb. Like,
so dumb. Like, so stupid. Immediately after hearing about how Willow Smith had to like fucking take Advil or whatever.
Yeah, she had to take
painkiller.
ibuprofen all the time.
Yeah, because of the amount of fucking stress on her neck. And then we decide to do the same thing.
Yeah.
We're so smart.
So smart. We got incense, which we're burning in a sec. Before that, we're going to burn a joint.
Yeah. Instead
we'll
of
be right
alcohol,
back.
we're gonna smoke a joint. Off camera.
Okay, bye. We'll be right back.
So we're back.
We're
from
back.
our little break.
We're back from our little break.
Break.
Mm-hmm.
And now we can light our incense
And drink our water.
and hydrate.
Hydrate.
Today we have today
We have
white
sage.
Oh God.
This smell is like the Grove.
We needed
apartment.
white sage. Yeah, we needed white sage to like just clear the energy.
Yeah.
Because like we said, it's been a week.
I didn't even comment on the fact that I have a different shirt.
Fuck it.
You guys ignore that. I have a new shirt.
It's a look. We like this one.
We like this one. We do have some shit to talk about today.
We got some shit to talk about today.
There's this thing maybe some of you in the astrological world have heard of, or you haven't. But if you have, it's called the houses.
The motherfucking houses.
And if you guys have like co-star and you see like a number next to your planet in your placement, you'll see like a number. That's like your house. That's like the house that placement and that planet is.
Yeah, and each house represents a different thing.
Exactly. There are 12 houses.
Yeah, and each sign is associated with each of the houses.
Correct. Now, even Alyssa and I, 48 hours ago, didn't know what the fuck houses were.
Didn't know anything about houses.
And so we had to do research.
We still don't.
We're still not experts.
Yeah, we are going to kind of paraphrase.
We're going to like figure it out with you guys.
Yeah, we're basically going to paraphrase what these books say.
Yes.
And we're going to learn with you.
Yes. I wanted to say this too, because like how we don't really know, we were looking for like a description, like what actually is a house.
Yeah, like what the fuck does a house mean?
Like we know that like your planet, like that's the planet on the day you were born, blah blah blah, time you were born, and then like the placement it is like how you go about in
like
those
the
planets, the energy.
Yeah, that each planet like rules a different area.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we know that, and then we're like, but what the fuck are houses? And so
yeah, that's
this
a fucking
book,
a whole other thing we have to fucking learn.
Yeah. This book, the Llewellyn's Complete Book of Astrology by something.
Oh, it was Chris Brandt Risk.
Yes, Queen. Okay. So in his book, the way he described it, we quoted it here. He says, houses, think of it like this. A planet represents certain energy which is modified by its sign placement that manifests in a specific area, a house.
Right.
So it's kind of like, let's say you have a sun in Leo.
Mm-hmm.
So the planet is Sun, the placement is Leo, and let's say you have it in the 4th house. Okay. So obviously your ego is going to be kind of in that Leo way, because that's like you're the foundation of who you are in a Leo manner, but the place that it's going to manifest is in the home and family realm.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yes.
Because that's what the 4th house is.
Right. Okay. Interesting.
Right? That's right.
So if like, okay, Leo's sun, 4th house, your sun is like your ego, foundation. Yeah. So that means that your ego and your foundation will be expressed like dramatically or passionately.
Yeah.
And it will
be in the family and home environment, being in the 4th house.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this is another thing we add on to our chart.
Yes.
This is another thing.
How fucking cool is that?
Yeah, it is really cool because it gets more specific. It makes our personality more specific rather than I don't know. I feel like because your birth chart is like a blueprint.
Yeah.
It's like a thumbprint.
Right.
and everybody's is unique.
Right.
For the most part.
Right.
Somebody with the same planets and signs as you, but maybe their houses are different.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like really interesting.
It's like they would express those feelings in a different arena.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now that we know that, can we like quickly go through these fucking houses, explain what they are, and then let's talk about our fucking birth charts now?
Yeah, like okay.
That's what I want to get to.
We're gonna tell you what each of the fucking houses represent, but then we're gonna talk about our charts and like what our houses are.
'Cause that's like what I want to get to. Okay, so you wanna go first?
Sure. So we have the first house, and it is associated with Aries and the planet of Mars.
Mm-hmm.
And it represents yourself and your personality. So it's like the programming a person might have in their childhood and how that affects their outer manner, their appearance. It might show some health issues, and it can show talents and perhaps career lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. And then we have the second house, which is personal finances and possessions. It's ruled by Taurus, ruled by Venus.
And it represents the area of your life that is your personal finances and your possessions.
Okay. So it represents. Okay.
It represents, your security needs.
Yeah,
it represents
your values,
these things,
self-esteem, your needs.
This is what areas of your life each of the houses represent and what sign and planet they're associated with.
Yeah, and we'll get more into them later, but this is just kind of like basics.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And also beauty, the arts, music, cooking.
So then we have the third house, which is associated with Gemini and the planet Mercury. So it rules or represents communication and your learning style in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So your third house is going to show your relationship with your siblings, your friendships, your close friendships. Mm-hmm. It's going to show what location you might live in, how you communicate, how you work, the way you think and speak. Yeah. It will represent the part of your life that is basic education, how you are at skills and performing tasks and things like that.
Mm-hmm. And then we have your fourth house, which is ruled by Cancer and the moon. And this affects your home and family life. So wherever you have this fourth house, this represents like your mother figures, your childhood home, homeland, property, family matters, the past, the history, antiques, family heritage, like homey shit, home and family shit.
Mm-hmm. Homey shit.
Homey shit.
It's homey shit in here. Mm-hmm. Okay, wait.
What?
I don't really like how that sounds.
No.
It's homey shit in here. Then we have the fifth house, which is ruled or associated with Leo and the sun, and it represents children, sports, creativity in your life. Mm-hmm. It represents basically your artistry, your creativity, your family, or like creation of a family, like your children, vacations, hobbies, games, fun, entertainment.
Mm-hmm. And then we have the sixth house, which is ruled by Virgo and Mercury. Mm-hmm. And this affects your work environment and your health. This rules your health and work environment. So this kind of represents like your employers, employees, work, duty, health, prevention of illness, probably fitness, lots of health mattered kind of things.
And like work environment type of things, yeah.
Yeah, and it's almost like either probably like an overworking thing or like your lazy side as well.
Mm-hmm. So. Yeah, it shows if you're like an overworker or like an overdoer.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like a lazy.
Yeah.
And then we have the seventh house, which is ruled by Libra and the planet Venus. Mm-hmm. And it represents your partnership in your life. It represents close relationships in your life, marriage, partnerships, agreements, justice,
Mhm.
like legal matters in your life,
Mhm.
law,
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
Relationships, yeah.
Mainly
Partnerships.
close relationships.
Mhm.
Yeah. Intimacy is needed.
Yes.
And then we have the what? Then we have the 8th house,
The
which
eighth.
is Yas, which is ruled by Scorpio and Pluto. And this is like your resources or other people's money. So this kind of will manifest in your shared finances, your resources, financial institutions, taxes, corporate matters, the police, birth, sex, death, karma, all that shit.
Yes.
All that.
That house might represent like what makes a person resentful,
Yeah.
or it might show what like opposes them in life, like what
Yeah.
oppositions they'll face.
Yeah.
Or how it's expressed in their life, basically. And then we have the 9th house, which is ruled by Sagittarius and Jupiter. And it represents higher education, like growth and travel. So it basically represents like travels over long distances, different cultures, freedom, independence in your life. It represents exploration. It represents basically how you expand your intellectual horizons, and how you like if higher education is involved in your life.
Yeah.
Not for me and Lacey.
No.
It represents like religion, philosophy, and luck.
Yeah. And then we have our 10th house, which is ruled by Capricorn and Saturn. And this is like career and status. Yeah, so if you have something in the 10th house, it probably will manifest in your career, any of your goals or ambitions, father figures, authority figures, status. Like status is really important to people in the 10th house. Political advancement, anything outside the home, business, big business, government, like, the stuff that represents career and status.
And then we have our 11th house, which is ruled by Aquarius and Uranus. And it basically represents the friends and like group associations in your life. So it will represent relationships like friendships, detached relationships, clubs, societies, like organizations or groups, things that benefit that person's community, or will represent what is it? Oh, it will represent the developing of a skill, or like the knowledge of unusual or original ideas.
Eccentric shit.
Yes, astrology.
And then lastly, we have the 12th house, and this is your subconscious and your spiritual side, ruled by Pisces and Neptune. So if you have something in the 12th house, it's probably manifested in kind of like seclusion, mysticism, kind of like Pisces, like secrets, feelings of insecurity, musical talent, psychic abilities, like spiritual energy. Like Pisces always carry that like spiritual side.
The 12th house too, and I feel like this is something we're going to want to talk about with Amber when she comes on, because I noticed she's really interested in this 12th house placement. So tune in for that. But there's something going on with this 12th house thing, I guess, where it can be a little rough, this placement, because it can show like a person's undoing. It can show their self-destructive behavior.
Yeah.
And it can show like how people sacrifice and care for others.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to consult Amber, because she knows a little bit about this.
I will consult her about fucking anything. Great lady. Great lady.
We love that lady. So what happened was I was thinking like, oh, I was looking at my chart.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing this research. I was taking these notes, right? And I was thinking, well, my chart doesn't have some of these houses. Like, what does that mean? Like, 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 why don't I have some of these houses in my birth chart?
Yeah.
And so I read online that obviously every planet shows up in your birth chart, right? But not every house. So these are empty houses.
Okay.
And an empty house doesn't really mean that energy or what that house represents isn't present in your life.
Yeah.
Every person has at least 2 empty houses, but usually it's like there's 3 to 5 empty houses. So these are what the empty houses mean. If you don't have a first house, it means that I'm literally going to read it how this website wrote it out. So
because we don't fucking know.
We don't know. Really. And it's really, I mean, they kind of like worded it like perfectly. So
it is what it is.
If you don't have a first house, then that means that there could be an ease in the way you come across and less challenges with your outward persona. If you don't have a second house, that means there can be an ease with handling finances, connecting to your values, and having security or stability. If you don't have a third house, it means there can be an ease with communication and expression and connecting to your immediate environment. If you don't have a fourth house, that means there can be an ease with matters of the home and family and your internal core.
Okay.
If you don't have a fifth house, it means there can be an ease with connecting to your heart and expressing creativity.
Okay.
If you don't have a sixth house, that means there can be an ease with daily life and work. If you don't have a seventh house, there can be an ease with relationships and commitment. If you don't have an eighth house, there can be an ease with transforming and sharing with others. If you don't have a ninth house, there can be an ease with expansion in your life and pursuing opportunities. If you don't have a 10th house, there can be an ease with pursuing goals and managing responsibilities. If you don't have an 11th house, there can be an ease with friendships, change, and your dreams. And if you don't have a 12th house, there can be an ease with the past, your subconscious, and endings.
So what I'm curious about is, does this mean, like, is it counting up all the houses that's in your chart and it's all the others? Or is it all the others in each planet?
What?
Okay, so think about this, right? We'll go back to our first example. If you have a sun and Leo in the 4th house, right? So in your whole chart, you have all these houses. Do you add all those houses together in that? Do you count those as the houses that your things are in, and then everything else is the empty house? Or is it that you have the sun and Leo in the 4th house and it's all the 11 other houses in that way? You know what I'm saying?
No. If you're looking at your birth chart and you see these numbers, there's 12 houses, right? You see these numbers in your birth chart. Whatever numbers are missing from your chart, that's what an empty house is. That's where there can be,
so it's an empty house
ease.
in the whole chart as a whole, rather than empty houses in each planet.
Yeah, it's not. No.
It's in the whole chart combined.
Yeah.
Got it.
So now we can get into our charts, Lacey, and now we can learn about us and our houses.
And see, like, where. So, okay, also, if it's in a certain house, if there's an ease if you don't have it, does that mean there's a challenge if you do have it? This is like where you're manifesting challenges, or this is where you're manifesting good things. Because, okay, right. If you have an empty house, really think here. If you have an empty house, you have an ease in that area.
Right.
So if you have the house, does that mean that's where you don't have ease?
Okay, I understand. Yeah, I feel like in some way it's kind of representing growth that needs to happen in those areas of life.
Okay.
If you have those houses. Like we've said, like your birth chart should be used as a tool of like self-improvement and awareness.
Totally.
And I think that the whole design of the birth chart and the reason we feel that way about it is because, like this is showing you like where you excel, your strengths, your weaknesses.
Yeah.
Where you can grow.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, yeah, if it's empty and it means that there's an ease there, then I'm assuming that if it's not empty and you do have that house, then it probably means that there's some growth needing
Totally
in that area.
Yeah, that is what's nice about astrology. It's like you can just use it to understand yourself, so you know how you need to be like motivated into something or whatever it is,
or loved
or
communicated with,
like
whatever it
like
is.
everything.
Yeah,
life decisions, like literally everything.
Yeah, how literally it explains your personality, so you know, if you know your personality, you know exactly
and then
how it's
go
gonna
out
want
and
to
test it, and I
respond.
guarantee it's gonna work.
Absolutely, we've done it. We've tested it.
So should I do mine?
Yes.
Okay. So obviously I have a Libra Sun and Mercury and Venus, but the Sun and the Mercury are both in the 7th house.
Mm-hmm.
So, probably my like foundation and also the way that I think and communicate seeks true partnership with loyalty. That partnership, like 50-50 shit. Success in that, not just having it, but like doing well in it.
Yeah.
And I feel that. I feel myself like wanting that.
Yeah.
You know?
And you want your partner to like be there for those things.
Yes. Exactly. Oh yeah, and then of course like, Libra shit, like it's the 7th house, like appreciates the balance, like needs that harmonious environment in communication. Like that's why when people just go crazy, I'm like, you are ridiculous. Like relax. And then I have my Libra Venus in the 6th house. So
your 6th house, right? Like remember, like your 6th house represents your work.
And this is Virgo, the Virgo house.
Yeah, and
the Virgo house. Okay.
And your Venus represents how you are in love
and in pleasures. So, it says here about these houses, because again, I don't know. It says that a person with this placement like me needs a job in an attractive or cooperative environment. Anything else reduces productivity and causes stress. That's so accurate. I do not like the drama at work. I like to go there, have a good vibe, do my work, and leave.
And call it a day.
Get paid and have a good time.
Yeah.
Like
let's just be chill.
I'm like, is there drama? Like, I'm leaving the chat.
Yeah.
Working with others, important people skills, maybe an excellent manager. And it says many people here are dog people. That's true. I love animals.
Are you a dog person?
I swore I was until I met your cat.
Until you met Butterfinger.
Until I started living with a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I didn't know what it was like to live with a cat. I always lived with dogs.
Yeah.
But so now I think I'm kind of a cat person. I love
We've
cats.
converted you.
Yes. Okay, and then my Aquarius moon's in the 10th house. So remember, the 10th house is the Capricorn one, the career, status, all that. So with my Aquarius moon being in career, well, that's really interesting.
And it's funny because, listen, this is the proof, this is it. Because we've said before that when Lacey is at work, she goes into her Aquarius moon.
Yeah.
And we told you just a few moments ago that we are not experts in this, and we literally are just reading this information from a book.
Yeah.
So that's fucking crazy.
Yes. Very. Yeah, it's like, it's insane. It's almost like I have an Aquarius placement in my feelings, but it manifests in a Capricorn energy. That's crazy. So it's saying, so it says career is prone to unexpected gains and losses, sudden changes, or instant fame. Okay, bring on the success podcast.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Networking / professional groups bring luck. And then is a challenge to maintain independence and be a team player. Doable if you give a little to get a lot.
Oh, I see what it's. So
Like-
it's saying like it's a challenge to like balance having your independence and being a team player.
Yeah.
But it's saying that it's doable if you just give a little, so that way you can get a lot in return.
Mm-hmm. Which is kind of funny because it's like if it's in my Aquarius moon. So like when I was in my feels, I did tell everyone to get the fuck out. I can do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
I was very much like business a little bit. I was a little business about certain things.
Mm-hmm. Like it's not personal. It's just business. I'm in my feels right now.
I'm in my feels and like I don't need to explain myself to you. Just fuck off. Thank you.
Just fuck off. Thank you.
Okay, I got 2 more. Then we have my Aries rising, and she's in the 12th house.
Interesting. Does that mean that your Aries rising is like your undoing?
What do you mean?
Because the 12th house like shows a person's like undoing. It shows where
I have a 12th house placement.
it shows where they
Oh,
might be
shit.
a little too like daydreamy. It shows where they might have insecurities. Do you feel insecure about your Aries rising? You said you used to, right?
Used to. 'Cause I didn't like that people thought I was mean, but now I don't care if they think I'm mean as much because I know that I'm not mean.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'm constantly asking my friends who I trust advice. Like they would tell me if I'm mean.
Yeah, no, she's not. So everyone knows.
I just feel like confident now,
Mm-hmm.
like less like worried about what other people think of me.
So what does it mean to have your Aries rising in the 12th house?
Okay, so it says that loves to launch new personal endeavors and usually succeeds. I would say that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
I love starting like a business or something and just like doing some project randomly and just going for it and podcasts like
You mean this?
yeah, like just going for a project and full force into it and for the fuck of it, just seeing what happens, like,
Yeah.
you know. I love that shit.
Bring it on. And it says you usually succeed, which is fucking righteous.
Okay, and then lastly I have a Leo Mars in the 5th house. Is also the Leo house. So I'm hella Leo in
So
this
the house,
way.
yeah, the house is in, the sign is in its house.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it says I would be.
And with your sun and your Mercury, those signs, those planets are in their house.
So it's almost
house.
like I'm pretty true to my chart.
It means that you probably don't like. It means that you probably are like, it's like thoroughbred.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's like true to the planets.
Yeah,
It's
like
you know?
very solid in those
Yeah.
areas.
Yeah, exactly. So
That's cool.
yeah. It says here, a true romantic, dramatic, affectionate, passionate about love life, fond of children but may have none.
Oh my god.
Or only one of your own.
Holy fuck. Wow, it just called you out.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy.
'Cause all the time I'm like, I cannot have a kid in this world.
Yeah, she's always like saying like, I am the aunt. I'm the forever aunt. I just want, you can have kids.
Yeah, like as soon as they start crying and screaming, like that's for you, boo.
Yeah.
You decided to do that, so.
That's
but I love
crazy.
babies, and like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have a side of me that wants kids so bad.
Mm-hmm.
But one day. But sometimes I worry about the state of the universe. Like no kid asked for this shit.
Yeah. It's a little selfish.
It is selfish. Like, why do you need to have another of you to keep your legacy going?
Yeah,
It's
the
about
world is
you.
shit right now.
It's literally about you. Like, having a kid is a
100%.
selfish
Yeah,
thing.
it's a very selfish thing. It's like, oh, I just wanna like put some shit in the world with my partner.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, like it's dramatic.
Yeah. I'm adopted. So
Yeah.
maybe let's adopt some babies.
True. It also says takes pride in your creativity. Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
Fills leisure hours with hobbies and active social life. I would say that's pretty accurate. Like, I don't know how to relax. So once I have a moment, I'm like, okay, well, I need to go hang out with people.
Yeah, I got to do
Catch
something
up-
else.
Catch up with the people I haven't seen in a while. Make sure they're good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I need to, like, I need to go to the beach because, like, I need to get outside because I've been inside for so long.
Yeah.
And then Alyssa wrote down my empty houses because I passed out.
No context whatsoever. Alyssa wrote down my houses because I passed out.
Last night. So here they are. Empty houses are 2, 3, 4, and 8. So let's go to 2. 2 is personal finances. So an ease with handling finances, connecting to your values, and having security, stability. Wow, that's very true. I'm hella responsible.
Can't relate.
3 is there can be an ease with communication and expression in connecting to your immediate environment. I can see that. 4, there can be an ease with matters of the home, family, and your internal core.
Wow, and 8.
There can be an ease with transforming and sharing with others. Yeah.
Heyo, that's what we're doing here.
Heyo.
Heyo. We literally talk about our transformations a lot.
And we're back.
And we're back.
And it's
from our
time.
break.
And it's time
Oh God, why are they
to do Alyssa's
my birth
chart.
It's
Let's hit
time
it.
for my chart.
Let's hit it.
Yeah, I want to get exposed. I want to get exposed.
Exposed.
So here's what the little book says.
Okay.
My sun and Mars are in Taurus,
Mm-hmm.
and they're both in the 7th house.
Yes.
And the book says that this placement, these people will be loyal but possessive in love.
Mm.
Insecurities can trigger jealousy. It says I learn how to trust, will commit for a lifetime in a partnership once, they do trust that person.
Mm-hmm.
And could profit financially from a business or personal relationship. That's crazy. Yeah, I feel like I do get jealous.
Yeah.
You know what's cool is that we both have our sun in the 7th house.
Mm.
So not only are we like Venus babies, but we also, our suns are ruled by
The 7th house.
the area of our lives that is partnerships and love.
Yes. Yes.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah. Crazy.
And then I have a Leo moon in the 9th house.
Okay.
So the 9th house is higher education,
Sagittarius.
travel,
Mhm.
those areas of life. And it says these people, their ego is closely aligned with their beliefs or educational success.
Mm-hmm.
They might pursue an advanced degree to boost their status, which can't relate.
Kind of don't see that at
literally,
all for you.
high school happened, and then that was all the school that happened for me.
Same.
I won't get an intermediate degree, let alone advanced degree.
I won't go to city college, my dude.
Yeah, we won't even go to community college. That's not happening.
No.
And then it also says spirituality comes from a personal perspective, may rely solely on the self, and could excel in a career in the legal field or higher education. Interesting, because there was a phase of my life where I wanted to be a lawyer because I'm so good at arguing. And I do feel like I really rely on myself mostly. Like,
Yeah.
I always know that if nobody else can do something for me, then I can.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And then I have a Scorpio rising in the first house.
Okay.
The Scorpio rising in the first house can make this placement intense, magnetic aura that many find irresistible.
Ew. Gross.
Only those who know you very well read your internal motivations and your subtle signals, which I feel is like kind of accurate.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there are very few people in this world who can call me out
Mm-hmm.
for what I'm like thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Lacey's one of them.
You're one of them for me too.
Yeah. It also says determination is your strength. Nothing comes between you and your goal, and that you can be incredibly stubborn and unyielding. I feel like this is the first of many placements of mine that are going to tell me I'm stubborn.
Yeah.
I have an Aries Mercury in the 6th house, and the 6th house is work, environment, and health. And it says that these people will be impatient, independent, and have a fast-paced life.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I think you have periods of fast-paced life.
Yeah.
We were talking about that last week.
Yeah, and I feel like I get the most snappy when I'm like at work.
Yeah.
Like I get the most in my Aries Mercury when I'm like at work.
Yeah.
Or when people are talking to me about my like eating habits. I'm like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The accuracy is real.
The accuracy is
wow.
popping off.
She is really just like telling us about ourselves.
Yes.
This book. Okay.
Okay. Last but not least.
Pisces, Venus in the 5th house.
Mm-hmm.
And the 5th house is your creativity, right? Your
Leo.
Yeah,
A
Leo. It's your children's creativity, shit like that. And it says that Pisces, Venus, 5th house. Okay. Loving and sentimental, a true romantic, believes love conquers all, can be vulnerable to disappointment or disillusionment. Children are something of a mystery to you, but emotional ties are strong. Okay. So I'm emotionally tied to the children I know, but I don't really get them.
Is that true?
I don't know. I feel like I babysat as like my first job ever.
Yeah.
And I feel like I had a really solid understanding of like the kids I babysat.
Yeah.
I feel like I understood them, and like they were always like, "Oh, you're our favorite babysitter," because I feel like I just was like, "Okay, I get it."
Yeah. Who knows? You have a Leo moon.
That's true, yeah, and Leos are good with kids.
They are like kids sometimes. They're like children. Leos can be childish.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally. And that's not necessarily a bad thing.
No.
Childlike,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Childlike wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Fearlessness.
Yeah. Let's do your empty houses.
Okay.
Oh, boop, boop, boop.
Oh no.
Did we forget
I am
one?
not leaving out the fact that it says creative talent may be exceptional.
Oh. I would agree to that.
Pisces, Venus in the 5th house. Creative talent may be exceptional. Well, that makes sense because Pisces, creative.
Right.
Like I said earlier, there's like 3 to 5 usually empty houses in somebody's chart.
Yeah.
Lacey has 4 empty houses and I have 5.
Yeah.
Mine are 2, 8, 10, 11, and 12. So there can be an ease with handling finances, connecting to your values, and having security or stability. I can't relate.
Yeah.
As far as my personal finances go, like having ease in that aspect. But I do relate in connecting to my values.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my personal values, I have no problem, like, believing in them, like, standing up for them.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
have that one too. Same.
There can be an ease with transforming and sharing with others. This 2 and 8, we share.
Mm-hmm.
We share those empty houses.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like literally what we're doing now, we've talked about our transformations and shit. 10, there can be an ease with pursuing goals and managing responsibilities. That sounds like
Sus.
a little, yeah. That one sounds a little incorrect.
Incorrect. Incorrect.
Incorrect. And then 11th house, there can be an ease with friendships, change, and your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
And the 12th house, there can be an ease with the past, your subconscious, and endings.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I wonder if that means why I have a hard time with the past and shit. Because I have a 12th house.
Oh, yeah, your 12th house. Whoa, interesting.
You guys, for those of you watching, you've got to say that our set is pretty fucking cute.
Yeah, she's cute.
She's so cute.
I don't know if you noticed, but we have had we've had like 3 different like sets.
Sits. Well, it's just 'cause we're figuring it out and
Mm-hmm.
adjusting, trying to, get better as we go.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta constantly refine for success.
You gotta constantly transform.
So, should we ask our question? Should we answer our questions?
Oh my God, is that it?
That's
is that
it.
our episode?
That's our episode. We got through it
oh
today.
My God, we really? Yeah, we were like, okay, what's the tea?
Yeah. What's the tea? And we found the fucking tea.
We found the tea.
Thank you, Sage. So this one, I feel like we got to answer both of these because this
Together, yeah.
The first question says, tell us about different signs and their sex lives. So.
Great question, though. Great question. That's something that you want to know.
Yeah, people want to know the Mars situation, the Mars planet. So the question was, tell us about different signs and their sex lives.
You saucy.
I know everyone thinks about this when thinking about zodiac stuff, and it's not the whole damn thing, you guys. But
yeah, you little
weirdos. We're just gonna get right to it.
We're gonna get right the fuck to it.
I'm reading this from the Huffington Post. Okay. Aries, they are direct, no nonsense lovers who kind of don't care so much about the cuddling and the foreplay and the kisses and the sensitive shit. They are typically very, energetic in sex. They like to have a lot of energy. They typically are pretty satisfied with their sex life because they get to be aggressive. So it's not one of those things where they need someone to be aggressive for them.
Yeah.
They can control their sexual happiness. Yeah.
Sick. This one person says that an Aries it says Aries in sex. It says the Aries man will probably want his woman in a submissive position, and the Aries woman would want her man where she can own him.
Yeah.
They want to dominate.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. They're dominant.
It says in here that the best match for sex for Aries is Libra and Sagittarius.
Moving on to Taurus. Sex life.
Ooh, wait, that's me.
That's you, baby girl. Baby girl.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Tell me. Okay, it says here that members of the Taurus star sign make passionate lovers who are going to take their time in the bedroom.
Yes.
They don't like quickies. But they are likely to get sex. They're more likely to get sex toys than any other sign is what this says.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I could see it.
I could see it too.
Okay, we got Gemini. Geminis believe sex should be fun. Lots of laughing and foreplay. Opposite from Aries, okay. Sex with them doesn't necessarily have to mean love. They're very easily detached. They're more likely than any other sign to try bondage and stuff like that.
And then we have Cancers. So Cancers are the most sensual lovers, it says, and they're also very faithful to their partners.
Mm-hmm.
It says they prefer to have strong emotional connections with somebody before they have sex. They are going to make him wait.
Queens.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have Leos. Leos love being the center of attention and respond to compliments. They're not afraid to reject lovers who don't treat them well. I would agree with this one.
Yeah.
They're among the star signs most likely to play sex games in the bedroom.
Come on, honey, let's play a game. Let's play a game.
Moving on.
What, like Jeopardy? I
don't know what that means.
A game. Guess where my asshole is? Like, what is the game? Virgos. Virgo.
No.
Virgos strive for perfection in all aspects of their life. We know this. And their sex life is no different.
Yep.
They are diligent lovers who are more likely to focus on the technical aspects of sex. They don't like surprises, especially in the bedroom.
Lame.
Boo.
Oh, by the way, guys, this also isn't just like your sun sign. This could be if you have this placement in your sun or your Venus or your Mars. This is how you could be in love.
Yeah, so, or sex. Yeah.
Sex, I guess,
we talk about sex.
We're talking about sex. Okay. Libras are easygoing, creative lovers who enjoy the art of seduction. For them, sex is about sharing, connecting, and responding to whatever comes naturally.
Oh, God. Sorry, I just read the sentence.
They're most likely to be spanked in the bedroom. Okay, moving on.
Scorpios. Scorpios are intense, emotional, and passionate, somewhat mysterious lovers who can also sometimes be possessive and jealous.
Yes.
This is nothing new.
Nothing new.
We've definitely addressed this.
Yes, 100%.
So, yeah, in sex, so Lacey has said this. They have an intense sexual appetite. And it says here that they're among the signs most likely to dress up in the bedroom.
Could see it. Then we have Sagittarius. Sagittarians are easily bored and dislike routine, especially in the bedroom. They have lots of energy and are most likely to enjoy a quickie. They like playing hard to get and can be hard to seduce.
So Capricorns, their sex lives, they pride themselves on being well-rounded lovers who enjoy structure. It says that despite their tendency towards planning, they're good at experimenting. Ooh. And they're among the star signs who are most satisfied with their sex life. Nice. Good for you.
Good for you guys. Okay. Aquarians make exciting and unpredictable lovers. Shocker.
Shocker.
They're one of the star signs having the most sex, but they're also most likely to remain faithful when they have a partner. Out of all the star signs, Aquarians are the most likely to buy whips.
Oh. Okay. Pisces. So Pisces are gentle and emotional lovers who aim to please. This says that they're among the star signs who are having the most sex, as well as those who have the most sexual partners.
Wow.
Yeah. It also says they're more likely to enjoy dressing up in the bedroom. Bad bitch.
Bad bitch. So that turned into a whole ass segment. But
yeah, but
there you go.
There's
the sex lives for the freaking signs. I'm going to sip my water and feel fine.
So the next question is, what sign would be the most likely to survive the purge? I love this question. I am a horror movie lover.
I am not.
Yeah. Lacey has never seen the purge.
No.
So I can explain to you what it is, and then you can kind of help me answer this question.
Okay.
So the purge is basically like an annual event where all crime is legal for 12 hours,
Yeah.
including murder. Who would survive the purge? Who would survive this night where everyone's out fucking shit up? I'm going to note that during the 12 hours, like, ambulance is not available, police is not available. It's literally just like it's a fucking free for all for 12 hours.
Okay.
So, what sign is most likely to survive a night like that? My immediate thought is like a Capricorn.
That's what I was thinking. Or a Virgo, Capricorn or a Virgo.
Virgo, yeah.
Like, they're very smart, like, overthinkers. Maybe they could.
Yeah. And
or a Capricorn would want to beat people at winning. That could be a thing, too. Seriously.
Yeah. Well, it's not a game.
Well, not winning, but I mean, they'd want to, like, succeed at getting through
Yeah, they'd want to get through the night.
Yeah.
I'm also thinking, what signs are known for being, like, maybe Scorpio, you know, like, secretive, protective.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, they'll turn on crazy to scare other crazy off.
They'll fight crazy with crazy.
Crazier.
They'll fight crazy with crazier.
Yeah. I think either Capricorn, Virgo, or Scorpio. Those are gonna be the ones that might survive the purge.
Mm-hmm. As much as we would like to say Taurus and Libra,
we might just literally hide.
I
would see us hiding.
Yeah, I feel like a Libra and a Taurus would probably get like caught like out trying to like steal clothes and snacks, and they'd get fucking like choo like you know, like we'd get fucked trying to do other illegal activities that aren't murder.
Okay,
so that's our
episode. We're done. We're gonna get some sleep now.
Hell yeah.
We love you guys. Ask us your questions for next episode.
Yeah,
we need the questions. We want the questions.
Listen to our playlist on
Listen
Spotify.
to our playlist on Spotify.
There's one playlist for every sign.
Every sign gets a special curated moment.
Yes. And the songs are fun.
Follow us on Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram at the Venus Babies.
Yes.
We have some fun little IGTV segments up there, which right now we're about to go get Chick-fil-A, and you'll see that on our IGTV. So
exclusive
check that
content,
out.
baby. Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe. You're going to want to do that.
Oh, yes. And if you're listening on Apple and Spotify, follow us. Also subscribe.
Yes, please. Pretty please with a cherry on top.
Help these bitches out. Boop.
All right. We'll see you next Friday.
Next Venus Friday.
On Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube.
Stay cute.
Stay tuned.
Goodbye. We're high. Goodbye.
Magical performance, ladies.
We're learning about ourselves.
Wow, we really gotta go to American Idol. We would so go to Hollywood.
Oh my God. You're going to Hollywood and you're going to Hollywood.
You're all
going to Hollywood.
Woo woo!
Woo!